Imagine seeing a grown man curled up in a ball on the floor, crying out for help. He's begging and pleading for someone to help him with his illness, which is addiction. For some, it's very easy to say just lock them up and throw away the key, but I've seen firsthand the difference that substance abuse treatment over jail treatment can have. My stepdad's best friend first got arrested in his teens for drug use, and from that moment on, he was in and out of jail for more serious offenses and always returned to using drugs. He eventually let his illness get the best of him, and he's no longer with us. However, my little brother, who was addicted to drugs for about 4 years, instead of going to jail, we sought out treatment to get him help, and today he's 2 years sober. Drug addiction is a very serious illness that deserves medical treatment rather than a jail sentence. These individuals deserve a chance for them to turn their lives around instead of being thrown away to the system. A study on nationwide trends revealed that in 2013, an estimated 24.6 million Americans aged 12 or older, which is 9.4% of the population, had used an illicit drug in the past month. This number is up from 8.3% in 2002. Not only is the use of drugs and addiction rising, but so is the number of inmates in our prisons due to drug offenses. In fact, according to Audrey Williams, author of Prison Overcrowding, the United States has the highest incarcerated population in the world, and more than half of these people are in there due to drugs. The problem that arises when you send an addict to jail is that more often than not, these people have no criminal history, but now they're being exposed to an entirely different world that is dangerous instead of us just giving them the opportunity to get clean. According to the staff at the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids, inmates who are untreated or not adequately treated are more likely to start using drugs when they're released from prison and commit crimes at a higher rate than those who do not abuse drugs. When addicts are continually sent to jail for their illness, we're making less room for the ones who belong there and creating an unstable life for the ones who don't. Some may want to argue the fact that addicts might be more willing to commit crimes, or that because drugs are illegal, they deserve to be in jail. Some even want to argue that their families are safer without these people on the streets. While these arguments can be valid, the truth of the matter is that by sending these people to jail instead of a facility that is properly equipped and trained, they're not able to turn their lives around for the better. We don't send alcoholics to jail, so why addicts? And you may feel safer with them behind bars, but going through withdrawals is extremely dangerous. In fact, it can be deadly, and if they're in a place where they're not properly trained to handle these things, they could die. So what can be done to solve this severe issue? Well, there's actually a number of things that can be done. Drug courts have actually been introduced around the country in order to assist in the aid of sick individuals, but simply issuing fines and mandating probation just doesn't cut it. According to the National Association of Drug Court Professionals, by keeping drug-addicted offenders out of jail and in treatment, drug courts have been proven to reduce drug abuse and crime while saving money. However, there also needs to be mandatory treatment available for all offenders, and if family members are able, they need to help. By assisting addicts in receiving the help they need and deserve, the possibilities can be endless. Numerous lives can be saved and families can be reunited. Doug McVeigh, author of Incarceration or Treatment, found research to believe that arrest rates during treatment were substantially lower than arrest rates during the 2 years preceding treatment, and completion of treatment was associated with the greatest reductions in arrest rates. Each affected person will be given the chance that they ultimately deserve, and prisons across the country will be opened up for those who belong there. Instead of hypothetically throwing these people away, we'll be aiding in the amazing transformations that can come from giving them proper medical treatment and turning them into upstanding citizens that we all achieve to be. If you or someone you love struggle with addiction, please visit www.drugabuse.gov for more information on treatment in your area. So many are unaware of the treatment options that are out there, but please don't give up on the ones that you care about. The National Institute on Drug Abuse says that, like other chronic diseases, addiction can be managed successfully. As with any illness, a support system can do wonders, so please don't give up on the ones that you love.